Good morning, everybody from Universal Studios. We have some more Halloween Horror Nights updates. We have a few things going on today. Number one, we have some menus that have finally showed up for the food booths. Number two, we have the Last of Us portal. So the 10th house portal has finally showed up here. And finally, we have some hurricane prep going on here, which means we don't have the medallion up right now. It's a little weird. They've been taking a lot of things down in preparation for the storm tomorrow. So we're gonna show you everything. It might be a little bit of a longer video, so go ahead and buckle up as we have quite an interesting day here at Universal Studios. So right away you can see they have taken down the medallion here, which is crazy. I feel like this just went up like 3 or 4 days ago. Also throughout CityWalk, a lot of these posters have been rolled up and kind of stapled shut, it almost looks like. Obviously we are preparing to get a hurricane here in less than 24 hours, so we need to kind of prepare for that. And for now, no medallion. Everything seems to be put together here at the front entry facade into Dr. Oddfellow's scare zone. But what I am seeing is actually an update, not something being taken away. Well, we have some drapery here on this stage show. It looks like a magician's going to pop out, and we do know behind there, we saw like that little Zodiac booth thing, and then there seemed to be a body on there under the tarp. So now it is fully covered up here. I don't know if this is in preparation for the storm or if this is just kind of how it's supposed to be. So maybe there's a show that goes on. When the show isn't happening, they cover it up. Then when it does happen, they kind of open it. I do want to point out the schedule for the week before we get too involved with everything going on today. Today, we're doing some of these updates, checking in on what's going on for hurricane prep. Tomorrow, we're supposed to do the AP preview of the tribute store. Assuming the hurricane isn't here, we should be there and checking that out. And then Thursday, we're coming in to see any final updates before opening night. And then Friday, we have opening night. So we have a lot of videos coming out over the next few days. At least that's the plan. The hurricane can obviously shift that. So if you want to see those, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Either way, let's continue on. We have another hurricane prep signage that has been removed here. Coming into Dark Zodiac, you can see they have removed the banner here, completely removed at this point. So now it is gone in preparation for that hurricane. Obviously anything that can kind of wave in the wind like that, they don't want to be kind of flapping around, can obviously damage it. So just to let you know, this has been removed. We hope to see it back in the next few days, but obviously until probably Thursday, I'm gonna guess this is gonna be gone, or maybe like Wednesday night into Thursday, just because again, this storm is supposed to be hitting Wednesday morning, basically overnight. I want to show you a quick update on these barrels though while we are over here. So they went ahead and painted these tubes with this kind of silvery look. They also started to add some of these Zodiac symbols on the barrels as well. So that is new as of today. Yesterday those were not painted. We did see some of these touches, but they kind of have spiced it up just a little bit. Also, this one now has 3 tubes going into it. Yesterday I believe it only had 1. Coming over here, it looks like something's afoot. Would you say? I think we see a little foot hanging out there. We could see some chains up there on the left. Let me go ahead and get a better angle for you. Right there, you could see there is some chain work that is definitely holding something here. Also says snow cone front, so I don't know if this was for a snow cone. You can also see a hand there now, and I think I could briefly see a head. The sun is very, very bright right now, and some more chain work down here. So whatever is on here, it is a chained person, and you can see the foot there. Like I said, we saw the hand, we see some chains. Gonna be a very disturbing scene here. I'm telling you right now, I'm already getting like chills just thinking about it. This is going to be very cool. Also, let's go take a look at the fish head. They went ahead and put some like mesh around that little spout there, so they're trying to probably cover it up just a hair. Also, the speakers over here have some black mesh on them, so whatever they're doing, it looks like they're trying to hide maybe, or kind of make it a little bit more inconspicuous, so it's not so apparent that there is like a tube right there. Either way, looking good. We kind of have confirmation there's a body under here that is chained up based on what we can see there. Still nothing on this signage here, but it looks like people are working over here, and I think this is going to be a Mel's die-in little booth like I originally anticipated. And it is. Here it is. So you can see it is Mel's Drive-In, but the R and the V have kind of faded away there a little bit, and this is going to be their booth for the year because, again, it is assumed that we are not getting Mel's this year. So as of right now, here is the menu. Let's take a look. So we have the peanut butter burger is being sold here. That was the iconic burger there from the like Taste of Terror or whatever it was called. We have Ghoul Juice, Electric Death, the Tinseltown Torment. I feel like those are kind of the same from last year. We do have the Lacto Cooler as well. And here are some of the prices here if you guys are interested. Ooh, confetti battered cookies. That is interesting. So battered and fried Oreos dusted with powdered sugar. But either way, first menu here is for the Mel's Dine booth over here. And again, we kind of assumed because of the checkered print, it kind of just felt like it was gonna suit this area for sure. We have so many more updates today, it's actually insane. If you don't mind, please give this video a thumbs up as we are getting started. Like I said, it's probably gonna be a pretty long video just because there's a lot to cover and we are just coming up to the Jungle of Doom. We're gonna be showing you every single menu here today. We're gonna be showing you all of the updates inside of the scare zones. The Peacock Bar has some updates. There's a lot going on. We are getting some very bad glare here, but I'm gonna try and show it to you. This is the Cafe La Bamba booth over here, and we have a walking taco, a vegan walking taco. It's even hard for me to see. The Al Pastor Torta. We have a vegan churritos with ice cream. We have the Feliz Muerte, and it looks like that has some El Jimador tequila in it. That is the specialty drink here. Also, here's the pricing on the cups this year. So the 20-ounce souvenir cup is $16.50. The refill is $12.50. The 12 ounce is $12.50. So again, if you guys are going to do like a lot of alcohol, I would highly recommend picking up that refillable cup and then doing the refills throughout the night. You're gonna save anywhere, I'm gonna assume, from $4 to $6 a piece. That will be a huge benefit. Also, I don't know if I'm just showing you a giant glare, in which case I apologize, but that is this menu here. Again, this is over at Cafe La Bamba. Coming into Jungle of Doom, nothing really seems to be removed right now. What I am gonna look for are those bats. Never mind, I can see it up there. So they are leaving the bats for now. I am surprised because those definitely feel like they are hanging by a thin wire or this kind of like parachute bag thing that they're using here to resemble a parachute. I don't know, I feel like that could definitely take off. Oh, also, Shrek's over here doing meet and greets. I will not be covering like the merch that we covered yesterday. If you guys want to see all of the merch from last night, there was a ton of it, by the way. It's my last video there. It was a big HHN merch drop, mostly Stranger Things, I'll say that, but there was some Chucky pieces, some Last of Us. A lot of merch was released last night. Coming over here to Animal Actors, we'll go ahead and check the menu over here. This is one of the next food booths. And here's the thing, both of those first two food booths didn't have a house theme, so we'll see if they have house themed this one over here. Let's see, do we even have the menus? We do. So this is the Animal Actors location, and it looks like it's kind of Zodiac themed a little bit. I see a skull, I see a sun, and then like a moon. So I guess maybe that's it, but we have Ghoul Juice and Electric Death here. This might just be kind of a typical bar that you might see around. Again, we have a very bad glare. It's a little hard for me to see right now, but it looks like we have a Hacker Score Oktoberfest. Again, it's I have like this horrible glare. It's crazy. Anyway, I think those are the ones that are on tap over here. So the drink items I think are going to be kind of the drinks that you're going to get around the park. Let's go ahead and check the food booth menu over here. All right, so eats and treats here. This is a Twisted Tater booth, and this has, again, your stereotypical taters that we had from last year. I think all those are the same. Is this a new one? Smothered with chili and roasted red pepper queso? I don't remember them all from last year. They had a few of them. Twisted Tater with the Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Interesting, let's get Twisted Combo. So I think you get a Twisted Tater plus the alcohol, and that's $17.49 if you guys are able to see it. Again, I know there's a bad glare, and I apologize. It's just kind of the situation we're dealing with right now. Either way, so food over here and drinks over here. Also, doesn't that seem gross? Twisted Tater Soda, Twisted Tater Ice, and then Twisted Tater Beer. I know that I think it's saying like the Twisted Tater booth, and this is the ice, this is the soda, this is the beer. But could you imagine if there was Twisted Tater Soda or Twisted Tater Beer? That'd be kind of gross. I mean, I know people love it, but a beer that tastes like Twisted Tater? I don't know, maybe it actually might not be bad. All right, so across the way, I think this was supposed to be another Yeti booth. Again, it's weird because I feel like we're getting like some booths have like 2 or 3 booths that are themed to the houses, and then some I don't feel like have any. Either way, I think this is Yeti based off of the imagery. And this one seems to not have any glare, so you can see the Proclamation of Offerings located at Expo Circle. So we have a butternut and duck, is that Galette? That is a duck. I'm not even gonna try, but it's this right here. So interesting looking, at least. It almost looks like it's maybe like buffalo duck in a sense. And then we have Witch's Spell Cauldron Stew. The stew last year was actually really good. And then again, some of these same drinks from before. So if you guys like those, they have all that here. They do sell the Truly seltzers here. And then Voodoo Brewing Co., the Lacto Cooler again. So again, a few of the same items here, but the big two I would definitely say would be the Witch's Spell Cauldron Stew, and then the Butternut Duck Galette, I think is, again, how that's pronounced. Feel free to critique my pronunciation in the comments down there, but here are, again, the items listed on the side. So this is gonna be one of those kind of cart styles, not the full facade food booths. Do we have some preparation for the storm here in Springfield? Not really HHN, but basically just, again, preparation. What I do want to potentially show you is right across the way, though. Now we are going to head that direction, but across the way you could see Spiked Spirits over here. They're telling you, they're yelling at you, come over to this side of the lagoon. Over at the Peacock Bar, you could see they have set up the menus. We'll see if we can get back there if it's walled off. I'm not gonna go creeping through, but we'll see if we can see those menus because I could see that they're up, but they have put some final touches over there at the Peacock Bar. Very exciting stuff. I think they expedited a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they expedited a few things because of the hurricane. They were a little nervous. Maybe they wouldn't be able to put it out either tomorrow or Thursday, and in that case, they kind of had to put it out today while they still had okay weather. That's my guess why we're seeing so much today. I don't really know. Maybe this was the plan. Obviously, tomorrow is team member previews of the entire event, so maybe that's why they did it. I don't really know. So take a look at this. We have the Last of Us entrance and the exit. This is why it was 2 sizes, and we were like, why is it so big? What is it going to be? It will be the entrance and the exit. If it pertains to the game, maybe like the way that they're gonna set this up, I guess maybe it makes sense, or it could just be because they are in a little bit of a confined space. I'm guessing this is gonna be quite a long walk, but I also think that they're prepping for a very long line. Either way, this is super exciting. I don't know, have they ever done this in the past? Let me know in the comments below. Have they ever done an entrance and an exit in one facade like this, or is this the first time they're ever doing this? I'm very excited to see that this is now confirmed. The 10th portal for The Last of Us. Again, entrance and exit here. That is exciting. Wow, we are, oh my God, we are 3 days away. This is insanity. We are so close. I know a lot of people actually will probably do Stay and Scream to come over here first. I know a lot of people are talking about Stranger Things, but I actually think a lot of people will be coming over here to The Last of Us. I really do think that's gonna be the case here. You wanna know the worst part about living in Florida is I sweat so much because it's so hot that a lot of times you ruin your shirts. So I feel like you almost have to buy 2 if you want them to last. Like this is the brand new Halloween Horror Nights shirt. And if I were to wear this like enough, it's gonna get ruined because I'm gonna be sweating in it too much because it's way too hot out. So hidden expense by living in Florida. Just keep that in mind if you ever move down here. All right, enough of the too much information bit by Dillon. Sorry about that. I'm just letting you know. It's so hot here that a lot of times I feel like you just like ruin your clothes. People talk about it all the time. MIB sign looking pretty good. Again, I think this will be finished up. Hopefully there's no damage from the hurricane. Wouldn't that be crazy? They redo this entire sign and then the hurricane comes through and did damage to it. That would be horrible. I don't think it's gonna be that strong of a hurricane here, at least as of yet. I should knock on wood actually, because knowing me, I just cursed it. Check this out. They have removed all of the signage for Nightmare Fuel. The big poster is gone, the little sign with the times. I think the times are actually written there. I guess it's been a few days now and there's just so much going on. I thought that was the case, but either way, the big sign is gone. I thought, again, that little one, but it is completely removed. Again, big banners, you can't really have them flying in the wind, so it makes sense, but holy cow, hurricane prep. Whoa, wait a minute. The entire food booth is gone? They literally just removed the whole thing. Yes, you know what? I think this one and the Chucky one that's over by Fast and Furious are both tents with just like an exterior facade, so maybe the tent is a no-go. Oh my gosh, wow, nothing is left of it. It's completely empty. The entire thing, it's gone. That's insane. What the heck? It's just gone. They just removed it. I guess those 2 like fences over there, but I don't even know if that was for the booth. Wow, that's crazy. So I'm gonna guess that the Chucky one's gone then too. Over here by the Peacock Bar, they have a new photo op opportunity that just says Universal Orlando Horror Nights. I like that. It's very basic. It's just a black background, but it's enough. And I wonder if these lights are gonna really kind of make it pop. But I actually like that it's just basic, because if you kind of want a photo and you don't want anything extra, this is exactly what you want it to be. Now, again, there are a few things inside of this area with the Peacock Bar I do want to show you really quick. And first and foremost, I guess as you guys can probably see, we have some posters over there. And one of them being for something that isn't at HHN this year. And there it is. It's 5 Nights at Freddy's. That is very, very interesting that they put the sign here. I guess it's just kind of advertising anything on Peacock, which is why we're seeing it. And obviously a lot of people, I think, thought we were getting a Five Nights at Freddy house. We have Chucky, Wolf Like Me, again, everything on Peacock. It looks like, is that Josh Gad? Isn't he from Frozen? Isn't he, he's the Olaf. Huh, I think that's him at least. Anyway, and then Sick over here. Seems interesting. It's a Blumhouse movie, maybe? It's an original either way, but it's Blumhouse streaming now. But then we still have this. Oh, it looks like we do have access over here, right? I mean, this looks like you can move through. It's been a little while since we've been back here, so let's go ahead and take a look. You can see the Peacock Halloween Horror Bar, and here are some of the drinks that you will be having this year. Let's see if we're gonna get too much glare. Actually, not too bad. So here you go, specialty beverages. You have Survivor's Fizz, the Peacocktail, and Rotten as Chuck. Feel free to pause. I'm not gonna go over all of the ingredients inside of them, but again, pricing seems to be pretty standard across the board. So the 20-ounce souvenir cup is $16.50. The refills or the single serve is $12.50. So you'll save yourself $4 a pop if you go ahead and do the souvenir cup. So what, after what is that, 3 to 4 refills or so, you're ultimately gonna make your money back on what you would have spent. So if you're gonna be here for a little while, definitely pick up a souvenir cup. Plus, I mean, it's a blinky cup. Why would you not want it? Either way, I do see that right there, that they use the Old Smoky White Lightning. That's actually some potent alcohol in that. Also, it looks like they have a big like screen projection in there right now. This is uncovered. We don't know what that's going to be as of right now. Maybe just more display for the beverages, or maybe it's just some display for like the Peacock bar. But also here are those banners that we saw across the way. So you can see them over here. And it does say Spiked Spirits over here, which is kind of cool, I guess. So that way, if you're over on the other side, you can make your way over here to go ahead and get some drinks. I do like that they made this very much a lounge though. I feel like this is really going to attract some people. If you need to kind of just like get out of the crowds and anything, just come over here, chill out, vibe out, have a good time. I think these tables will be spread around. I don't think it's gonna be this little like narrow corridor. I think they'll have it a little bit more open for you. Either way, really like to see it. Okay, I was gonna say, is this hurricane prep? No, it's not. I think this is just covered, so that way maybe you don't see kind of like the steel beams. I don't know if they'll do the same thing here. Don't know yet. Either way, that is the Peacock Bar. If you guys like boba tea, by the way, come over here to this booth here and pick up the Golden Gate Sunset. It is actually like one of my favorite boba teas that I have had. It is so good. The fruit, the sweetness, it's like perfect. Absolutely love this booth. It does seem like most of the set pieces have stayed out here for the hurricane here in Shipyard 32. I don't see much missing. Even like things like the rope here are still out here. So as of now, it looks like they haven't really touched this zone. I guess speaking of updates though, this one looks to be new. I don't think that this cage was here the other day. I can't really see what is inside. They have this one a lot more patched up. Or can you see on the backside? No, completely blocked off. So we don't know what is in there. I thought it kind of looked like feathers or so, again, kind of like that one. I see the Chucky booth standing, and I see the tent booth over there standing. So I'm a little confused as to what's going on with those food booths. Coming around the corner, we have the Chucky booth. Again, it is in play here. So we have fried to the end chicken. It is a popcorn chicken here. Toss in some hot sauce. Chucky's Pop Dead popcorn. So that is flamin' hot Cheetos flavored popcorn. And then down here, there is their specialty beverage. Look how dark that is. That looks bizarre. Are those ice cubes in there? I don't really know. Also, it says there's edible glitter in that one. So let's go to the booth next door now and see, is that gonna be one of those tater booths? Because it's kind of a little bit more generic. I guess I should also point out, it does look like they're keeping up all of the portal signs as of now. Maybe they take them down tonight, but they are up for now. So it does look like these are going to be, again, the specialty beverages we saw over there by Animal Actors. So this is all the same, but take a look at this. We have some fences or gates to kind of navigate people. I don't know where they're gonna put those. I don't know if they're gonna be walling things off or where they're going, but this is a little staging area, it looks like, for them at this point. So again, everything here is the same stuff you can get over at Animal Actors, kind of one of those generic booths. And now what I'm sure a lot of you guys are looking forward to, this would be the ration station here for The Last of Us. This is gonna be the one that's in Sting Alley here. I think it's gonna be a different menu across the corner here, but you can see this is that Left Behind ravioli, and it looks like you get that kind of fungus look coming out of it. And you have a lakeside meat stew, and that is in quotes, so I'm gonna guess that is a basically a meatless option. That would be my assumption, or maybe not. Oh, beef cheek stew, so maybe not. I don't know. Fedra ration bar. So it looks like a Scotcheroo bar. Interesting. I haven't seen Scotcheroos at HHN before. Looks like a Salt Lake City iced coffee. So they have a few unique things over here, and then again, your stereotypical options there. Let's go ahead and see if anything is different on the inside, but I'm pretty sure you're going to order here and then head inside. Well, I think this is new. I think they added this Firefly logo here now, and that's actually a sticker. It's not painted, so they should be able to easily remove that when the time does come. And my assumption is correct. It does look like they have the same menu items over here, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be one way. I don't think you'll be able to come in this way. So they have the menu items here, but I do believe the only option will be to then order over around the corner. Still no new updates to the Groovy Bus right now. Everything seems to be pretty much finalized over here from what I can see. Less than 24 hours, we will be in there doing a video, and you guys will be seeing that the day after. Very excited. So soon, so soon. All right, let's go ahead and check the other food booths over here and check out their menus. Over here, they have the cordyceps corn dog, which is a Korean cheese dog with cordyceps. Yucky. So I'm gonna guess that's actually mushrooms on there. I am not a fan of mushrooms, not gonna lie to you. Is this the only thing that they serve here? Interesting. So just one little kind of food ration here. Still love how good they theme it, but it actually looks like over here they have something a little different. Let's see. Okay, so they will be serving twisted taters here as well. So over at this booth, let's go see if we can see the menus up front to see what's going on. Okay, so they have a twisted tater. Both menus are the same here. The cordyceps corn dog and then the infected tater. So this one you can get with mushroom emulsion and porcini powder. So I don't think you can get this infected tater at the other tater booths. So I think this is gonna be original to this one. And then around the corner here, we have two more food booths we'll take a look at. And this first one will be, again, what we are assuming will be the Yeti house. Oh, look how good the menu looks up there. Just like the design work up top. That looks beautiful. Anyway, this is your bloody campground poutine, a bloody snowball, and a vegan burnt ends poutine. Also, it looks like there's a QR code here. So if you guys want to try and pause and scan that, maybe you guys can take a look at all of the menu items there. Hopefully that was good for you. Either way, definitely looking forward to trying some of these items. Poutine's kind of hit or miss with me, but that looks really good. Also, the bloody snowball seems kind of interesting. The marshmallow buttercream, I am a sucker for it. Nicole loves coconut, so we'll have to see what comes of it. And it does look like they're putting a few vegan options out this year. So if you guys are vegan, vegetarian, etc., they do have a good selection for you. I also really just like how bright and vibrant that the menus are. I mean, it really stands out. Sometimes last year I almost felt like they were a little dark, and I don't know if that had to do with like the screen or the cover in front of them. But this year, like, they really, really pop. Now here we go with Surfer Boy Pizza. Let's take a look. We have Surfer Boy Hawaiian Pizza right up top, Surfer Boy Vegan Pizza, Surfer Boy Cheese Pizza, and Yuri's favorite. That's a chocolate cake with peanut butter mousse and Reese's Pieces. That sounds so freaking good. And then you can also get the Surfer Boy Tropical Dream Punch. So if you guys are interested in something like that, again, don't the menus just like bring the whole thing together though? It's just like, it's so vibrant. You could just tell, look how vibrant that yellow is. Here's like the yellow on the ground, and then there's the yellow on the banner, the red on the banner. I mean, it's very, very good looking. They really stand out. I feel like I can read that from a far distance, which is also a huge plus, so I don't feel like I have to be like up close and personal with it. Wait a minute. I am seeing these blinds are closed on these portals, which means they might have the signs underneath them. We do. We have the portals underneath. Let's go see if any of them are exposed just a little bit. I can't totally tell. It looks like they're all pretty tightly wrapped right now. Yeah, you really can't see much, unfortunately. They are all buttoned up in here. Dang, that is cool though. I didn't even recognize they have them all wrapped. That is sweet. So they have put some in place. I saw Chucky's wasn't up, so I was a little worried. I was like, I don't know when they're putting them up, but these are. Also, they have some walls back there. All right, so this is interesting. So this is blowing up right now, and there's nothing written down here. I could just see some basic words, but over at the other one, I'll try and show you. It said Stranger Things on the bottom. Also, it looked like that one had almost like this weird kind of like tail thing at the top, so that looked like it was going to be Dueling Dragons. I actually haven't looked at the finalized map, but that one looked to have almost like a Dueling Dragons symbol at the top of it that was a little exposed, the very tippity top. So I really can't tell, but I do want to show you this right here. Down here, you see that right in the bottom left corner, it says Stranger Things 4 2022, rated 14, and parent strongly, blah, 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 blah. So I'm pretty sure then this would be the Stranger Things house, because again, that one didn't say it on the bottom, and that one didn't say it on the bottom. But again, if this is from the spec map and we already know that, then that's just the way it is. Ooh, oh, we get a little exposure there. The wind blowing just a little bit. All right, I think we're done. I don't think we're gonna see much here, but I did see, like I said, at the bottom, it said Stranger Things. So 99% sure this is the Stranger Things one then. That Stellar Bar is what I've been really interested in seeing pop up here as far as the menu goes. I just have no idea what it's gonna be. And I feel like we've all been making predictions. So let's go see what the actual menu is over at the Stellar Bar now. As we head over there, I just wanna point out, I didn't see anything over here at this little bar. I think it's gonna be one of those kind of typical bars that serves just the normal drinks that we've been seeing around the park. So as of now, no menu there, just so you don't think that I ignored it. There's nothing happening. All right, so my original assumption was correct. This will be a Stranger Things bar. I was almost getting like something in the food court or something from the roller rink. But if you take a look, we are getting a cheddar jalapeno Hellfire Club. So that is interesting. So it's a shaved pork shoulder. Is that a sandwich then, I'm assuming? Then we have a peanut butter smuggler beverage and a Murray's Brain tonic. That's funny that they put something pertaining to Murray in here. That's awesome. And then the rest again are gonna be things that you can find around. Actually, there's wine. I don't know if you got to find wine at some of the other booths. Either way, this is now confirmed to be a Stranger Things booth, and that was my original assumption. Then I think I thought maybe it'll be Chucky, and now we are back and we are 100% confirmed that this will be a Stranger Things booth here over Stellar Bar here. If you guys haven't seen my other videos, I did point this out either 1 or 2 times at this point. Here are the switchbacks for this house. Also, this one is buttoned up, but the board behind it is not there, so I don't remember what house this is gonna be, but either way, the switchbacks are still out. Now they are kind of coming outward into the street a little bit more. Let's take a look at what's going to be at Dr. Oddfellow's booth. Oh my gosh, look at that bun. Dr. Oddfellow's Carnival dog. What the heck? That is weird. It is a red hot dog and confetti hot dog bun, and then Kool-Aid pickles, bubblegum mustard, and potato sticks. I had to read that one because what is going on with that thing? Jeez Louise. And then a sour apple pie funnel fries. Wow. So again, this one looks really good too with the design up there. I really like the designs on these posters. It fits right into their kind of facade here and their kind of banners that they're using. Very, very cool. But either way, I don't know how much I'm looking forward to that, but we will try for you at some point. I don't know about opening night though. I'm gonna do my best to get you guys a shot in there. You can see it says Blood Moon Dark Offerings. Well, you can't really see it, but you can see kind of the texture that they use. So this will be Blood Moon Dark Offerings, first house you encounter this year. Let me see if I can get it for you. You know, I'll try and take a photo maybe and put on screen, see if that kind of works. Just, again, it's very, very faint. You could just see, again, the text and the coloring. They have started to strap up the Universal Studios store here with all of the merch as well. So now it is all on display up here. And maybe everything is actually already up here. So the things I thought that were kind of tucked away are no longer really a secret anymore. Yeah, okay, so I see Server Boy Pizza. It looks like everything is in here, by the way. Wow, okay, so they have put it all on display. There's one thing I actually did not cover for you guys the other day, and it would be this skirt. I don't think we've ever had like a skirt at these events like this. This is like full blown for this year too. It's kind of moisture wicking, so if you guys are interested in this, there you go. That was the only thing I think I didn't cover last time. I think I have gotten every other piece of merch. Also, it is $40 for that, but like I said, I think everything else we have now covered at this point. So at some point in one of my videos, you should be able to find every piece of merchandise that is for sale currently. Obviously, anything new we will be here covering for you, but I think everything has been revealed on my channel so far. Are you guys ready for the fog? It looks like Universal is preparing here as they are dumping it out here right now as we walk into CityWalk. Woo, my gosh, I am ready. No smell to these though, I think it's just a mister. As I pointed out at the start of the video, you can see all of these signs and banners are down here in CityWalk, but they are still preparing for HHN, which I'm gonna show you here really quick. So we have seen the Death Eaters over here. They did add that like dark mark there on the window, which was not there the other day, but also we could see that the booths here in CityWalk now are carrying merchandise as well. So again, they are fully prepared. It looks like we are ready to go. All we need is opening night and hopefully no hurricane. And then the final touch I wanted to show you here is at the actual studio store. They have a big display now for all of the merch and kind of that theme that we see on the merch this year in the windows, ready to go. Well, that will do it for our updates today. Again, a ton of updates inside of the park. We finally have that 10th portal that is now an entrance/exit to The Last of Us. We have menus, we have things coming down, a few set pieces getting put in. We are 3 days away, maybe 2 days, I guess, depending on when you end up seeing this from opening night. It is an exciting time. We will be back tomorrow, hopefully, for that pass holder preview of the Tribute Store, but we just don't know what's going on with the hurricane at this point. Let's hope that nothing too crazy happens for all of Florida, not just for us here in Orlando. Let's hope that this really just kind of dissipates and maybe doesn't turn into anything, which I know is asking a lot. I don't know, we're gonna have to keep track of it here over the next 24 hours, but either way, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.